With a story on Gachagua, where since his ouster as deputy president, Rigathi Gachagua has transformed from a staunch supporter of President Ruto's government to one of his fiercest critics and an outspoken opponent of Ruto's administration. Our reporter Blue Smile Hassan gives a comprehensive insight into Rigathi Gachagua's political strategies and whether he truly has the capacity, as he claims, to ensure President Ruto gets no votes from the Mount Kenya region.
5 months after being ousted as deputy president, Rigathi Gachagua has shifted from being President Ruto's ally and defender to a major adversary.
How are you concerned about the insecurity in DRC when under your very watch, your government is abducting and killing our young children? Mambo ya criminal gangs. Serikali imetafuta criminal gangs hapa, wachafue hapa Mlima Kenya, knowing very well ya kwamba hawa vijana hawatakubaliwa na vijana.
Rigathi Gachagua has developed an affinity to public gatherings, choosing to regularly attend funerals or church services every weekend and using the gatherings as a medium to spread his political messages against the government. Gachagua has transformed his Wamunyoro residence into what I can call a small state house, choosing to hold meetings with his followers there. It is in Wamunyoro where he held a presser yesterday, announcing his interim report, stating that Mount Kenya region will no longer support President Ruto. Gachagua's statement has raised questions on whether he possesses the political strength to unseat Ruto from the mountain. Political analyst Brian Masjid breaks down Rigathi Gachagua's political weight, saying that his decision not to release his full report on Sunday was a political card well played.
He said that, remember, there's a reason why he said that he's giving an interim report. He played a political card there by saying that normally initially he had thought that these issues only affected Mount Kenya, and that is why he was fighting for Mount Kenya. But after some talks and visiting other areas like Ukambani, Western, he later realized that this is an issue that affects the whole country. So he said that after realizing that the issue doesn't only affect Mount Kenya region, it affects the entire country. Now he is trying to dilute the issue about him being a tribal person and fighting only for Mount Kenya grievances.
In his announcement yesterday, Rigathi claimed that Mount Kenya region has distanced itself from President Ruto and will never again support him. Gachagua appeared to steer emotions of Mount Kenya residents with claims of mistreatment in the hands of President Ruto.
Now, Gachagua says that this is a plot to isolate Mount Kenya. And you know, Gachagua is giving Mount Kenya people a good reason to hate the president because he is acting as a victim and he resonates with the people, the local community. He tells them, oh, we supported this guy. He played all of us. So, you see, he's trying to poison the local Mount Kenya people not to support the president. And yesterday, he declared that they've severed ties with UDA and the president, and they will never support the president in 2027.
Yeah. Gachagua seems to be forming his political army in the mountain, announcing that anyone who aligns themselves with President Ruto will face severe consequences.
Politics is dynamic. Politics can change any time. So when you hurry and do something, it might be against you. So you see some of the MPs, don't be surprised if some of the MPs will support him very soon. They're just listening to the dynamics in the Mount Kenya region. When they will feel that the key to their re-election will be Gachagua, or Gachagua holds a very key support in Mount Kenya region, and President Ruto is unpopular, then now they will start shifting camps, because you see, politics, you can be with me today, tomorrow you are with somebody else.
There are also questions on whether Gachagua's political strategy, which he claims is focused on listening to the people, will bear fruits.
When I'm at State House, then I meet some of the MPs or I meet some few people, then I claim that the people have represented the issues. And when somebody else is on the ground listening to people, now it comes out as somebody who is kind of saying what is the reality on the ground. And the person who is not talking about, who is not engaging the people at the ground level, now becomes somebody who is a liar. And remember,
Gachagua has also been eyeing support from the Gen Z, promising to give them significant roles in the government he plans to form. But the relationship between Gachagua and the Gen Z is complex. The youth appear to support him for opposing Ruto, but they're also critical of his past actions while in government.
You see, the Gen Z try to protect somebody who is fighting the government. Remember, Gachagua was somehow attacked before everything, before this Gen Z, and before he went ahead to say that the DCI are abducting people, the NIS is abducting people. Remember, he was being attacked. But when now he was impeached and he started fighting the government, now some Gen Zs feel that, okay, anybody who is attacking the government, anybody who is against the government, that is somebody who is part of us.
Gachagua's grasp of the mountain faces significant opposition, including from figures like Deputy President Kithure Kindiki, ICT Cabinet Secretary William Kabogo, among other opponents. The Jubilee Party's decision to nominate Fred Matiang'i as a presidential candidate could also pose as a challenge for Gachagua.
But remember, he replaced Gachagua with a Kikuyu, with somebody from Mount Kenya. So that means that you are removing somebody from Mount Kenya, but you are not depriving them of that position. The position remains, that region retains that position. So that was to quell the anger that was in Mount Kenya region. So I still feel that we still have some people who can pull a good number of people. We have Kabogo is there. He can use his influence. We have Kindiki is also there. We have Kimani Ichung'wah. We have some good number of people, but a good part of them feel that
with all these developments, Gachagua faces the challenge of delivering on his promises, and even if he delivers, the big question remains, does he have the power to dethrone President Ruto come 2027? And will President Ruto's recent outreach to other parts of the country, such as Nyanza, Western and the Coast region, prove to be successful and boost his re-election bid? Blue Smail Hassan, KUTV.